Adolf Anderssen is famously known for his evergreen game, but in this video, we are going to be looking at his Immortal game. So you're about to find out a beautiful combination of moves. So here Adolf Anderssen was playing with the white pieces and his opponent Lionel Adalbert Bagration Felix, and the last word I can't even explain is his name is too long, was using the black pieces. So here Adolf Anderssen opened by e4 and here e5. Yeah, this game started normal, right? But Adolf Anderssen showed this class by playing f4. This game was played in the 19th century, so the King's Gambit was one of the most popular openings in that time. So his opponent clearly accepted the gambit and took here. And here in this position, you might think that Adolf Anderssen might develop his knight, but no. There's a reason why he was one of the best of that time. I think he only lost to Murphy. Adolf Anderssen in this position plays bishop to c4, like bishop to c4. And the reason why the evaluation bar is not going down, a lot of you beginners might just think, yeah, you develop your knight here so that the queen doesn't come here, like the black queen has got a check. But Adolf Anderssen isn't afraid of the storm. Did you just see? I said he isn't even afraid of the storm. He just clearly goes here and is like, what are you going to do? Your queen is out. But she doesn't have support. Here there are many aggressive options, like his opponent can play here with the bishop. But remember this d pawn? Yeah, this d pawn can actually go here, defend it, so it will be absolutely used. So here Adolf Anderssen had many options. You could just, here in this position, after he runs away, his opponent just plays the move b5. Like, is that bad? Like, bro just gave away a pawn. I don't know the reason why. Maybe he's afraid of a counter gambit, because I think there's a counter gambit in the King's Gambit. This bishop is pretty powerful. This one, like, it's attacking this pawn. So I think his opponent wanted to be safe, but giving away a pawn isn't the way to go, because Adolf Anderssen happily accepted his gift. And here, after knight to f6, attacking that pawn in the center, he responded by knight f3. But some of you are just saying, can this opponent just take this pawn? No, because the queen will be gone instead. So the move knight to f3 was the best move, because this queen is now getting attacked and is no longer feeling cozy. So queen to h6 is played, and here in this position Adolf Anderssen makes his first inaccuracy, d3. Yeah, even though it's an inaccuracy, there's a reason why this game is called an Immortal game, because there are so many amazing attacking move combinations that you now have to prepare for. So here his opponent plays knight to h5, and I don't understand. I think it was trying to reinforce this pawn, but some moves are just unnecessary. And here in this position, knight to h4. Yeah, it sounds like a move that sucks. And they're actually making it a miss. What did I miss here? Here, what was making Adolf Anderssen win? I wonder. Oh, they were saying that the king was supposed to return back to e1. So I commend Adolf Anderssen's creativity. I think knight h5 is better with the king returning to e1. And in this position, queen to g5 was played, which was considered an excellent move. The evaluation bar said that black has the advantage, but here prepare to be surprised. Knight to f5. Now the knight is now here on this other side of the board, covering this square, and you're going to actually see that it's going to be pretty useful later in the future. Then here c6, attacking the bishop, g4, which is a blunder. Yes, it isn't a completely accurate game, but there's a reason why it's called an immortal game, and you're going to find out. Because here his opponent also makes a miss, here brings back the knight, and Adolf Anderssen now is about to reclaim stability in this position. So he now plays the move rook to g1, which is the best move, and they are going to start to see the reason why it is, because after c takes b5, he just sacrificed a full bishop. You just see that, a full bishop, and his opponent fell for the bait, and that's when the immortality begins. h4. Yes, it's a great move because of one reason. The queen looks trapped, like it cannot escape, but you're just saying it can go back. But Adolf Anderssen doesn't even care about that. He wants the head of the queen. Here, no, Adolf Anderssen wants the head of that queen. Just imagine 3 great moves in a row. It's legendary. And here, in this position, knight to g8 is played to create an escape square, because, to be honest, what else would you play in this position, knowing that this bishop is just going to take here, and your queen has nowhere to escape. Knight g8 was the obvious move. And here in this position, Adolf Anderssen started to take advantage of the mistakes that his opponent was making. Bishop takes f4 and queen to f6, right? There's no fire anymore. No, knight to c3. It might not look like a good move, but what you are not seeing is the amount of pieces that are getting developed with tempo. Look at black's pieces. Here, here, here. They are all sitting at the kingdom. The queen is the only piece out. Look at white. White has got 4 pieces out, and the rest are in. And remember, he had to lose the bishop to just make sure that this happens. And here this position, the bishop now attacks the rook. But now black has to gain some tempo, right? He has to attack as many pieces as possible. But it's Adolf Anderssen, and he's feeling very immortal. This is now the immortality that's been displayed here. Sheer immortality. Knight to d5. And you're just saying, isn't he just giving away a free pawn here? Yes, he is. But the thing is, he cares about his objectives. And here Adolf Anderssen just throws away his advantage. What was preferred here was rook to e1. And to be honest, this would have been a winning move. You'd have continued to keep his advantage. But here Adolf Anderssen is in stockfish, which I'm using right now to detect the best moves. So here he just plays the move bishop to d6. It's like, you can take my bishop, and he's completely losing because of one thing. His opponent can take this rook. Like, his opponent can literally take, and you know what, and still win, and actually take care of g1 and still win. There's nothing. But you know what, his opponent was also a human. So I guess, to be honest, if I was the opponent, I wouldn't see a move like that. So in this position, his opponent misses the win. He takes the wrong piece. This logically looks like a good move. You take that and you're feasting. And if he tries to save his rook, you're gaining a full piece. But no, it's a bad move. Why is it a bad move? E5, which is also considered as a miss. But there's a reason why it's called an immortal game. Because if you're going to turn off analysis here, you're going to start to understand that it's different gravy. The move feedback might say something, but as a human being, this sounds so logical. Now the bishop is solidified its position in the center, and here we go to the next move. The queen takes, the king escapes, which is also a great move. And here his opponent finally makes a fatal blunder. Let's look at the evaluation bar again. So with this fatal blunder in this position, it was now worse. Why is it terrible? Because it's mate in 3. And here Adolf Anderssen plays the missing move. Knight takes g7. And after king to d8, the queen is sacrificed. As you can already see in the thumbnail, he was now so immortal that the queen no longer had value. And here ends with a beautiful checkmate, as usual. And if you want to find out about the evergreen game, I made a video on it, and you can also find it out on other things. The reason why I'm recommending that, it also has an ending like this where you just mates with these bishops. I don't know, I think it's a trademark style from Adolf Anderssen. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. It helps to promote the content, and subscribe because it really supports me, and it's also free, to be honest. And see you in the next video.